going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with today's transfer update, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget TikTok link in the description too if you want to go and follow me on there. Do let me know your thoughts, what you make of these transfers in the comments below. Do leave a thumbs up as well. 300 likes once more is the aim. And finally, wanted to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, once more brought to you by Kitbag. You can go and check out Manchester City's new third strip where you can use code SCORE15 for 15% off. Links and details, they are in the description. Do go and check them out, and do go and cop yourself 15% off as well whilst that is valid. So let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the contract news. We've got the very latest on Rico Lewis, fresh from a brilliant performance yesterday against Bayern Munich, with Manchester City beat him in a pre-season friendly by 2-1. Rico Lewis, one of the standout players there for Manchester City, and once again showing his quality, showing why he took João Cancelo out of the Manchester City squad when we came back from the World Cup, and once again showing that he's still got it and he's still very, very good. And that's why there's so much interest in him. Several European clubs, they're sniffing around Rico Lewis, and because of that, Manchester City, they want him on a new deal and are closing in on getting him on a new deal as well, according to Jack Gaughan. He is apparently set to sign a new 5-year contract with the option of another year on top of that as well. Apparently, his salary is going to increase by 5 times what it is currently, which is a staggering amount of money there, and fully deserved for Rico Lewis, and again reflecting his importance to being a first-team squad player now at Manchester City. One of the breakthroughs for Manchester City for our young players last season, and looking forward to seeing what he can do once more and getting him on a new deal, a new long-term deal as well. Fending off interest from top European clubs is a brilliant bit of business, in my opinion. Now, speaking of another contract update, we've got the very latest on Nathan Ake. We already know Man City working to try and get his contract extended, and Fabrizio Romano has said that Manchester City and Nathan Ake have now agreed a deal to extend his contract at Manchester City. So it's all about him just signing on the dotted line. Manchester City then announcing Nathan Ake as signing a new contract. When that will be, it might happen during pre-season, it might happen once they get back to Manchester next week. Remains to be seen. We'll have to wait and see. Now, moving on to the out, we've got the very latest on Mebude, and he has officially left Manchester City now and signed for KVC Westerlo over in Belgium. He signed on a deal worth apparently £1.65 million, signs for them on a 4-year contract. 30% sell-on fee included. No official word on a buyback clause as of yet, but wanted to wish Adedaya the very best of luck in Belgium on his move there, and wishing him the very best with his career as well. And who knows, you may see him back at Manchester City one day. Now, moving on to Bernardo Silva, and it's a biggie, this one. So Bernardo, the latest on that, he stays for another season at Manchester City. City have apparently told Bernardo Silva and his agent that he isn't for sale. He isn't going anywhere. He's non-transferrable for Manchester City this season, and any proposals that Manchester City receive from any club from around the world will be knocked back. Manchester City have told Bernardo Silva, you want to leave the club, quite frankly, you're going to have to see out your contract, which expires in June 2025. This is all coming from a Bola over in Portugal. So very interesting, that one. And it's seemingly looking like Bernardo Silva, he's going to be staying at Manchester City. And moving on to another update, takes us on to an update on Kyle Walker, and he could well be staying at Manchester City as well. If you remember me saying yesterday that things over the last couple of days have just started to swing in Man City's favour, and all of a sudden it's gone from Kyle Walker looking very likely that he's going to join Bayern Munich to all of a sudden there is the possibility of him staying at Manchester City. And as each day goes by, this deal becomes more complicated, it takes time, and all of a sudden you just sense there is an opportunity that Kyle Walker Walker, again, could be staying at Manchester City. Now, Manuel Bonke is a source close to Bayern Munich in Germany, says that Kyle Walker, he is currently with the Manchester City squad right now, travelling to South Korea. No agreement has been found between City and Bayern Munich in their meetings this week that have taken place in Japan. Manchester City, word from Bayern Munich is asking for too much for Kyle Walker at this moment in time, so it remains to be seen, can that be negotiated down? Do Man City want to sell Kyle Walker? And if there is a possibility that we can get Kyle Walker on a new deal, then I imagine City may explore that option. To me, even if Kyle Walker doesn't sign a new deal, I think it'd be worthwhile having around our squad for at least another season, because he is still a top quality defender. You want top quality players, and it also gives us 12 months if he's not going to sign a new deal. We know in 12 months he's leaving, gives you 12 months to find a really good replacement without having to rush in and sign somebody in the coming weeks, rather than just rushing around things. It's easier just to take a little bit of time, and with the money that Man City are asking for with Kyle Walker, do Man City need that money? Probably not. They've just made a ton of money from becoming treble champions. They've made a lot of money from the academy players. We're still waiting for clarity on the likes of João Cancelo and Aymeric Laporte, so there could be even more money coming in to Manchester City. And for what it's worth, I think, rather than accepting 15 million euros of Kyle Walker, I'd rather not have the 15 million euros and keep hold of Kyle Walker. And if he is to leave, gives us extra time here to be able to get a solid replacement in my complete honest opinion. Now, moving on to the ins, we've had a massive update on Josko Gvardiol. Now, BILD over in Germany have said that Manchester City are believed to be offering 90 million euros plus add-ons for Josko Gvardiol. Still short of what RB Leipzig are wanting, which is 100 million euros, and it had gone all quiet on Gvardiol up until around yesterday late afternoon. Now, BILD have said that Leipzig are happy to accept less than 100 million euros as long as the bonus payments included add up to that of 100 million euros or more. Leipzig, they want these bonuses to be realistic and achievable. They say currently the bonus offers that are on offer from Manchester City are not realistic, and no agreement still has been found. I'm waiting for word on what these bonuses are. I imagine we won't get proper word on this until an agreement is found. This was a big hold-up. It took 2 or 3 weeks for Declan Rice to join Arsenal after finding an agreement, because it was all about these bonuses, these add-ons, and this is what's holding this Gvardiol deal up, along with Man City just dragging their heels. And I feel like City are dragging their heels because they want to know what's happening with Walker, Cancelo and Laporte. Once we have the future of all three of them players sorted and any of them end up leaving Manchester City, opens up a really nice gap in our squad, in our defence, for Josko Gvardiol to come in. And I am expecting at least one of Walker, Laporte or Cancelo to leave Manchester City this summer. Now, BILD say Gvardiol, he's getting praised for his extreme professionalism. He's knuckling down at RB Leipzig right now with all this going on. He isn't demanding a transfer away, and the belief is that an agreement eventually will be found and Gvardiol will be allowed to join Manchester City. Leipzig, though, word from them is they're wanting clarity sooner rather than later on his future. If Man City are going to pay that amount, they'd rather have this done very soon rather than this dragging on throughout into August towards transfer deadline day. And it is believed, and this is very interesting, that Man City's next offer to Leipzig could well be the final offer for Man City, because it could just be enough for RB Leipzig to finally accept Manchester City's proposal, and Manchester City can go out there and sign Josko Gvardiol. As I said, interesting to see what happens with the outgoings with the likes of Walker, Laporte and Cancelo. And I imagine if we do get any clarity on their future, whether they're coming or going, then Manchester City can get Josko Gvardiol sorted. Probably doesn't help that we're currently on pre-season tour, playing games, and players currently really focused on getting back up to match sharpness, match speed, match preparations all in place, and getting their match fitness up. That's where Man City's focus is right now. And I imagine off the field, once the players get back to Manchester early next week, they can really sit down, knuckle down, get the future sorted of any of the players wanting to leave, and then bring some players in as well. So I'm expecting this to be a pretty frantic August for Manchester City, which isn't normally how we do our transfers But there we go, that's the very latest on Josko Gvardiol. So there we go, that has been the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. 300 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget TikTok link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Do let me know your thoughts as well of what you make of these transfers in the comments below. Subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to Kitbag for sponsoring today's video. Remember, go and check them out. They've got the latest Manchester City third kit, which you can go and cop with 15% off as well by using code SCORE15 on checkout. Link is in the description. Press that link, takes you over to the Kitbag website. You can go and cop that Manchester City brand new third kit. They've got the home kit on there and loads of other merchandise as well. SCORE15 valid for all of their stuff, so go and check that out and make sure you utilise it. So, I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.